Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope everybody is okay. As you know that now we have switched over to the online classes. And previously we did mom, dad and me this poetry in the class. In the continuation of that, we will start today the fiction. And you know what a fiction is? Fiction is a imaginary story, the story which is based on imagination. Somehow there is some realistic information as well. uh, it has you know created a story to make it interesting. So this is also one of the fictions, a small story based on imagination, an imaginary story you can say. This story isn't entirely fiction. The author says that the story is not completely a fiction. Red Dog was a real Australian dog who died in 1979. This was a famous dog, and this was called a red dog in Australia. He was so special to the local people that outside Dampier, a mining town in Western Australia, the name of the uh, town is Dampier, which is a mining town. You know what a mining town is, where the people used to go for mining to find out something in hell or like this. You know what a mining is. All right, where he lived, there there is a bronze statue to him. Now that is for a kind of remembrance. The people over there have made a bronze statue, bronze, you know, uh, like iron, bronze is also. There's a statue is made over there, just as a respect, as a regard, as a remembering to that dog. Where it is, there is a bronze statue to him in Western Australia, in a town where he used to live, right? Lewis de Bernier spent 2 weeks traveling around the area, collecting stories about the dog. This is the writer also went there. He collected all the information about the red dog. The following story is one of them, and like all the others in the Bernier's book, Red Dog, it is based on real events. So in this story you will also find some real events as well, though it is been like dramatized, something make imaginary, but even then there is a reality. Red Dog was an animal who knew where he belonged. You know that the title of the unit is belonging, so naturally this topic also we talk about belong. You know what belong is, matlab, where do you belong? So he knew very well where he belongs. Now you see page number 186, Red Dog and Nancy Gray. One day someone turned up on the bus whom no one had ever seen before. A strange person came into a bus that no one had ever seen him, the person in the past. Nancy Gray was new in town. So this time Nancy Gray was new, having come to work as a secretary at Hammersley Iron, and she had never heard about Red Dog because she was totally new and she never know about the Red Dog. When she got on the bus to go for her first morning at work, she found it full of miners, the people who they were called miners, and with no empty seats. There was no seat when she got up the bus except for a seat behind the driver. There was only one seat behind the driver which had a red dog in it. She looked at the rows of men grinning at her and she gazed at the red dog, who looked away as if he had not noticed her. So Red Dog was sitting on that we can call a bench, because that was a long seat, and Red Dog was looking outside the window. He was like unnoticed, and she was supposed to stand there because everybody was talking to each other, and no one gave her the seat. So it was a kind of embarrassing for her. So I think for today you just read out again, and tomorrow we will continue with the next paragraph. This is just you read out the paragraph by yourself, and tomorrow we will continue by the rest. Thank you so much.